24 little hours.
I don't know that song.
What a difference a day makes.
Never heard of it.
I think that's Cole Porter?
What a difference a gay makes.
Now that's the truth. Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Beyonce.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love. It's 90-day gate. Let's love. Woo!
We do make
what
a
difference. I make a difference every day.
You know what? We're going to see the difference in the next season of Before the 90 Days. We're going to see a difference with those gay people.
We're going to see a lesbian couple.
I know. It's a difference a gay makes.
Good for them. But good, because I'm sick to death of this fucking season.
Boy. I think everyone is.
Oh.
Y'all, welcome to 90 Day Gays.
90 Day Gays.
90 Day Fiancé.
I'm Poodle,
and
a.k.a. Jake.
And I'm Matt, a.k.a. Maddie. This is season 7.
Episode. I just put episode whatever because they have such fucked up numbering with their episodes.
This was not episode 24.
It's the episode before the tell-all, y'all.
It was confusing.
But the title's called
Can I Get a Witness?
Yeah.
We didn't even practice that. But we said it the same
we
way.
Did in unison.
Maybe we were spiritually connected.
No. We just both like to impersonate black women.
That is the truth. Anytime. I love them. Anyway. Gay people appropriate black women's culture all the time.
It's not good, y'all. I say we jump in because there's so much to talk about. This is going to be a long episode anyway.
Sadly, you're fucking right.
Because they had to talk about everybody again, y'all. And you know how I love these episodes. I just want to preface this by saying this, I'm going to, not to be a dark, stormy storm cloud.
Oh, God.
Not to be Eeyore. But this kind of episode is when this show doesn't work for me.
Which is how?
When I can tell the story writers have been scripting overtime. And they don't just let the two characters, the two fiancé and 90 Day Fiancé interact.
Yes.
That there's a lot of plot. There's a lot of stuff happening. And you can tell they're being like pushed around like automatons to do whatever they want to.
It's like what's her name?
It's riveting.
The porn mom, porn granny.
Yeah.
Porn granny.
Porn
that's what
granny, yeah. But I saw grandma.
Sticking in my vagina. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Granny likes the wrong dog.
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop you.
Bryson lives his grandma.
Stop it.
I'm really upset I just now found that voice for this character. I'm really pissed off.
Bryson grandma.
That was a waste, everybody. But she said that she posted about last week's or 2 weeks ago and said, you guys, it was totally fake. I didn't even have a checkbook. They had to give me a checkbook.
Yeah, I could see that. That's why, and people have come at us with this, people saying this is the fakest the show's ever been. And it has felt that way to me.
And it doesn't because y'all, we're currently, if you're not listening to the Patreon, we're just finishing up with, we're actually going to do the last two episodes Before the 90 Days season 1 today. And that show does not feel fake at all.
Like Before the 90 Days season 1 felt fake.
It was a good season,
what
y'all.
What about the third season of Before the 90 that we did?
No, I didn't really think that felt fake at all.
Yeah.
Which people say Before the 90 Days is a
Sorry, I sound like I'm sucking a dick, y'all. I've got the cough drop in again.
Well, we're going to get a review again.
Yeah, someone's like sucking on candy.
Yeah. Somebody left a review this time. They said 5 stars. And they said, this show isn't for everyone, But it is for me.
That's fair.
And I was like, that's fair.
And that's very true.
That's very true.
Y'all, we are not for everyone.
We are not for everyone, but we're for you.
You ever had like if you've ever had like when you were a kid, you had like alcohol flavored ice cream, like rum or something like that. Mm-hmm. I always liked it as a child, and it's not for everybody. And you know what? Strange enough, I like alcohol as an adult.
You do. You do.
Anywho, let's jump in.
It's Anna's wedding day. It's a lot of people's wedding days.
Yeah, and somehow, magically, we have 6 hours to get married. Again, this is what I was saying. Everything feels super artificial.
It does. Yeah. Because
we passed a sign that says, Nebraska, the good life. I doubt that. I doubt a lot of people would say that. Come at us if you're from Nebraska and are living the good life.
If you like Nebraska, let us know. Let us know. Let a hoe know.
Let us know. Let a hoe girl know.
Is, could there not be anything less interesting, though, about Anna and Marcel?
Yeah. Well,
so they got to create something.
I guess so, but in what world, even Annie and Robert, in what world do you go to the airport personally to pick up your fiancé on your wedding day?
When your fiancé is basically a man-child and doesn't even know what a fucking steamer is.
But put him
fascinated by
put
the
him
steamer.
in an Uber.
He's not. He doesn't know how to use an Uber or a Lyft.
Boy,
he doesn't speak English. How would he know? He only knows bees. What if he never even went back home to Turkey? What
He's
if they
just been in an airport Hilton?
Put him up in a Ramada Inn for like a week?
No, sleep in. He was in a sleep in.
He was in a sleep in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, y'all, they're at the airport.
Gino and Leo and Leo's like, stop looking at me in the car, which my brother and I perfected
all the time. I think Leo and Jake are. Well, there's one they both at different times channeled Jake, but Leo wants cake, y'all.
Yeah, Leo's just like me.
Just wants that
cake. And Gino channels me when people hug him, and he goes,
he does do that. He does that with everybody.
Yo, I do that every time someone hugs me. I'm like, ugh.
And Joey doesn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He's out of there with her mother.
With Rice Krispie eyes.
Yeah.
She didn't want to go either.
So,
and I was kind of like, your mother, even if your mother doesn't approve, unless he's like hit you or something, your mother should be at your wedding.
Yes,
yeah.
I agree. Your mother should be at your wedding. You know who's really the biggest loser in all of this? Carol, the wedding officiant.
I wrote down
poor Carol.
Poor Justice the Beast. She sounded so beat down on the phone.
She did.
She's like, so, hello, this is Carol. She's like, so we're probably going to get started on 8 o'clock. Okay.
All right. And then it ended up being, oh, Jesus. It ended up being, y'all, Poodle doesn't have the coronavirus, but he still can't get better.
I'm still coughing.
Because he's not using a neti pot.
Oh, God.
That's why.
I'm still coughing.
Anyway, because this wedding didn't happen until apparently 10 o'clock at night.
Probably,
because
all the
2
production
hours
shit
left.
And so Anna is...
Go to the airport. We see the fucking Omaha Steaks kiosk again. And now I just want some fucking Omaha steak.
I want steak, too.
That sounds delicious. With like a creamy horseradish sauce.
Don't ever say the phrase creamy horseradish sauce around me ever again.
With a creamy horseradish sauce.
Thank you.
Put it on my granny pussy and lick it
Okay.
off. Woo!
None of our listeners are going to enjoy that voice. Or those sounds. Remember, they don't like mouth sounds.
I'm just saying, I'm a pouring grandma there to get that dick.
I'm going to move on. So Anna's moles are losing it in her confessional.
They are. They're very upset.
Huey's like, oh my God, I cannot believe we're still working on this with Marcel. And Dewey is like, well, you know what, I told you everything. And Louie's like, they went to go to the airport.
And then Garfield says, did that little fat kid say cake? Cake!
Anyway, so
I'm gonna miss Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Garfield.
I must say, people came at us a little bit for talking about her moles, we refused to back down. Or more appropriately, I did.
More than you did.
Because also, Anna's an idiot. We've established that, right?
She was a wonderful person, but she's not.
She doesn't really take care of her kids.
No.
I liked it how Gino kind of parents Leo. Do you watch him saying, "Yeah, grab her hand, take her hand"?
I go back and forth on which one's going to be the gay one that pleases Mama. A little bit we got that.
They're both going to be so lost.
When we got
I don't know.
Leo a little bit when he's like, I want to give a toast to my mother. I thought that was sweet, but
I liked it when both the boys said, "We're excited for her to get married because she's only happy when she's with Marcel."
That was not a good thing to say.
And that's when we say, we need counseling. We need to go to counseling because when your happiness as a child depends on your mother's happiness.
Yeah. Well, but when you... So here's the deal, though.
But you don't feel safe, so your mother...
Especially for the youngest kid, that is when kids are happy. When they're young, when parents are happy.
Right.
So now, Gino, he's starting to get older. Joey is older, and he gets his own happiness. Does not.
Joey hasn't been happy in 10 years.
Well, he hasn't. But also, though, Joey's not going to his wedding because he realizes he's his own person.
He
Those
can make
boys
that
are
choice.
still too young,
and they're still kind of, a child.
Leo's a young kid.
They say that it's a long separation when you realize that your mother is not you. It takes a long time. You kind of develop it. I know you never really got out of that.
I don't know what you're talking about because my mother is me and I'm my mother.
But babies have a hard time realizing that. But they say it takes sometimes 10 to 12 years where you fully realize I'm not inextricable from my mother.
You're wrong. That's never happened to me.
I know.
I love my mother.
You still breastfeed.
Moving on.
Anyway, so I think they need... I think they may need some counseling.
They do. I've already mentioned this before, but if your future husband, is gobsmacked by a fucking steamer, you're in trouble.
Also,
you're in trouble.
So Anna's like saying random Turkish words to Marcel, and she's like, çok marriage. She's just saying the word marriage in a weird accent.
I know. I was thinking,
marriage.
Is that how they say it? They just...
No, I'm pretty sure the word marriage in Turkish is not marriage.
Hey, Siri, how do you say marriage in Turkish?
I can't translate into Turkish yet.
Well, fuck you, Siri. God damn
Neither
it.
can Anna.
Neither can Anna. Can we talk a little bit how dramatic Anna was for no reason?
Well,
the whole time
is we have 6 hours. So how long have we had to prepare for the wedding?
Like, I
Obviously
know Marcel,
her friends are there.
She had a couple of days, and then but she was like, "Oh, I just can't. Oh, I've got to do my hair." I'm like,
"It's
you need
all
to calm
down." This is the thing. That's why it felt fake because it was all really scripted.
But do you think Anna's that good of an
Dark
actor?
Cloud. She had to be because they told her to do it over and over again until she got it right. Sorry,
that's probably what they told her.
That's
fair.
That's why it felt so bad, y'all. This storyline,
y'all.
This is bad. When my favorite storyline is Tania and Sinjin, this episode sucked a dick.
Well, only it was your favorite because we can read this shit out of that.
But I actually felt like that's exactly how I can see both of them doing it.
Oh yeah, theirs was very authentic
yes.
to them. The field producer for Anna is so fucking glad this is over. They're like, "Oh, I've rapped at her."
And no one has to. Can I get the Marcel Wrangler here? Yeah. Marcel Wrangler.
Yep.
Marcel's in a bath of honey right now, just yelling bees.
It's like, Joanne, get Marcel here. Poor Joanne has been. Joanne takes sleep aids every night.
I'm just doing an internship for Northwestern. This is not how this is supposed to go.
Joanne started out wanting to be a writer's assistant.
Yep.
And then Marcel made her think about killing herself.
And now she just wants to do anything.
She's off hiking the Appalachian Trail, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. She's getting her wild on.
Mm-hmm.
So
I kept writing down, I call bullshit on all of this.
So Joey didn't come to the wedding, neither did Cholesterol Eyes. But they got me because I thought there was a knock at the door, and I thought it was going to be Joey or her mom.
Oh, I thought Marcel was gone.
But instead, it's just Marcel.
Why don't you tie a red ribbon around her? Tie a red ribbon around her moly face.
I'll be wearing ribbons down my back.
Thank you, Miss Malloy. That's from Hello, Dolly, y'all. That's starring Eileen Brennan.
I don't know the other words.
Yeah, that's what's sad.
Ribbons down my back. Boy, this kind of is Anna, though.
On my head, so he might notice me. And you know what? He did notice you.
He did notice you, Anna.
I don't know if that's a good thing or
I don't
bad
know if it
thing.
is. But that is, because, that song is sad and pathetic, and that's kind of Anna.
This is the
Maybe
thing.
that's our theme song.
They said in Turkey you put the red ribbon around women who haven't been married before.
Well, okay, so I have tea from, actually, Kyle from Cray Cray.
Oh, been talking to Kyle, huh?
If y'all want to do podcasts,
Great.
Podcasts like 90 Day Cray Cray or Pink Shade, we enjoy those shows. They do research. We don't. We don't. Poodle has hickeys on his necks, so that's our research.
That's my research time.
Anyway,
I spend it and make good time of it.
It's true, but Kyle said that's supposed to signify you're a virgin to get married.
That's why he said the woman for the first time.
Yes.
She ain't no virgin,
She
y'all.
ain't no virgin.
Exhibit A, B, and C.
And let's be honest, y'all. She's fucked a lot of people, I'm sure. Good for her.
She's probably fucked a girl like Rebecca did.
I think I could see that.
I could see, when the jukebox plays, all I want to do is make love to you.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's her song. That's her, not like lesbian. Hers.
That is another
Black
lesbian
Velvet.
song. We were young.
All I want to do is make love to you.
One night spell is all we do all night long.
And all of a sudden, some short-haired, off-duty police officer
named probably actually Pam.
Says
she used to do HR.
Puts her hand down on Anna's hand and says, "Don't worry, baby, I got this.
I got this. I'll take care of them boys."
And then they go to the bathroom, and Anna puts her muff in her face.
She does. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was the best kind of language she'd ever had. And in the background, she heard, all I want to do is make love to you. And that was always their song until Pam
who sings that song?
Went to training for the Marines.
Yes. Yes. Hey, Siri, who sings All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You?
One moment.
Oh!
All I want to do is make love to you is by heart.
Yes, I knew
It's
that.
my heart. I forgot. Thank you, Siri. Siri, you redeemed
But that's
yourself.
a very heavily Ann Wilson song, where most of the Heart lesbian songs are very Ann Wilson.
This is true. I love Heart.
Me too. All I want to do is make love to you.
Y'all, go listen to that self and scissor with your best friend.
My friend saw Heart at the Hollywood Bowl and said it was nothing but her and lesbians.
Oh, I love it. I bet that's such a great vibe.
I bet so too.
Y'all, Poodle and I fucking love lesbians.
We do. We talk about them all. I went to
love
Lilith
them.
Fair twice.
Oh, I just feel
I
so
looked like one all the way from my 20s.
If you haven't gone, for any of y'all, whether you're a lesbian or not,
We're not, a lot of gay men are not fans of lesbians sometimes.
But
we are.
We are. If you haven't been in a group of just really beautiful, supportive women that don't give a fuck about the patriarchy, you haven't lived.
A lot of the lesbian groups that I've been part of are really messy drunks.
Oh.
But maybe that happens sometime. They're also pretty crude and want to fight each other.
They are pretty crude and want to fight each other.
But singularly, they're great.
Let's see.
I want to also talk about the fact that as soon as Marcel is getting married, he becomes Shakespeare.
It was quite beautiful.
Because he basically said, your worlds are mine now. Your skin, the way you smell, they are all mine. Your worlds are mine. Then later on, he's like, love is worth every crazy thing that we did.
It was. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, that was scripted. That was Joanne's last thing that she wrote for him to say.
I've got to make this something salvageable.
And on 4 Adderall and 3 cappuccinos, Joanne wrote that for Marcel to say.
She said, please, please.
And now she's off. She's in Pennsylvania somewhere.
Yeah, she texted it on Slack to her boss as she was getting that last espresso from Starbucks.
Is Slack a thing?
Oh, Slack is a big thing, yeah.
What are people...
We don't use it, but it's for business people.
Oh.
It's very helpful.
Did you like how I just had to be told that?
It's very helpful.
All right, anywho.
I just want to say one thing. We're going back and forth, and we're wondering which kid is going to turn out to be the good gay son. And I think...
You care about this more than me.
I think we find out that not only does he give a speech, but, y'all, if my mother was getting married, I would want to walk her down the aisle.
Oh, yeah, you would.
And that was so sweet. But you know why? Because your potential gay son will always stand by his mother.
He will.
He will.
Mm-hmm.
Even
he did.
You would walk your mom down the aisle if she got married again.
When she got remarried, I would not go.
You wouldn't go?
No.
Why not?
She'd marry someone who was about to die anyway. She likes them older.
That's all I got.
Someone needs to fix Marcel's collar. And then some PA did. Probably Joanne.
Joanne was busy. She was busy trying to craft a story.
I think that is all I'll have. And then at the end, they're like, yeah, we had 2 hours to spare. Like they won. They have been a fucking disaster this season. And they tried to act like, yeah, we redeemed ourselves. Good job, dude.
You know who won?
Oh.
Joey won.
Yeah.
Because he stayed with his grandma.
And hopefully that Justice of the Peace got paid.
And you know what? And Joey probably went to a band practice and made out with some pimply high school girl, and they
then
probably wound up getting her pregnant and ruining his life.
She wouldn't put out, so he went home and jerked off in the car for an hour.
Or that. I kind of wanted to end on a romantic note, but oh well.
Hey, no, you can't. So you can have romance with your hands sometimes.
I guess jerking off in the car is romantic for you.
You know, and sometimes you don't want to put up with another person.
That's true.
He can just jerk off to a picture of Christy Brinkley. He doesn't know who Christy Brinkley is.
You were just fucking dated ourselves because no teenager knows who Christy Brinkley is.
Ariana Grande. Who do teenage boys think is hot right now?
Selena Gomez.
They want to fuck her?
Billie Eilish.
Really?
I don't think so. I was just trying to be inclusive.
No, I was just I didn't think she's a heartthrob.
No,
who do teenage boys want to fuck?
Boys want it. Selena Gomez, maybe Dove Cameron.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Christy Brinkley.
Christy fucking Brinkley.
Tawny Katane.
You know what though? But so what were the girls that you
come at us if you thought Tawny Katane was hot?
What were the girls that you said were hot? Did you have any posters of girls on your wall ever?
You know, when someone asked me who was very attractive, I think I said Celia Ward from Sisters.
I love Celia Ward.
That's the gayest answer ever.
Y'all, that is so gay. I watched
Sisters in high school.
Oh, me too. And I waited on Celia Ward at Sephora, and she was very wonderful. But you didn't have any, in middle school or elementary. I had Kathy Ireland. I thought her eyes were pretty.
I think I said Christy McNichol.
Who's that?
From Empty Nest. The daughter who wound up being a lesbian.
Oh. Is she a lesbian in real life?
Yes.
I wonder what she's doing now.
She was kind of a lesbian icon.
I loved her.
And the other straight-laced daughter played by Dinah Manhoff.
Oh, yeah.
And there was Park Overall.
I loved Empty Nest.
Me too.
Loved it.
That man has to be dead now, right? The father?
I don't know. What's his name?
I don't know.
Hey, Siri, who is the lead in Empty Nest?
Okay, I found this on the web for who is the lead in Empty Nest.
No, not the lead, the lead. Siri! Fuck you, Siri. Who's the lead? All right.
I'm ready to talk about my favorites in this episode.
All right.
Tania.
We have a lot
and
written here.
Sinjin.
A lot written here.
I want to first talk about the fact that the color palette for their house is that Tania pink, which I'm calling it now, Tania pink.
Mm-hmm.
When they're filming, they can't find any color that really goes with it.
No.
Like, the color palette's all wrong.
Agreed.
She comes in, he's there with like a burgundy that's got a lot of purple, blue in it, and the pink doesn't have any blue. It looks bad every time they show her house. Then she walks in.
By the way, if y'all haven't watched, every time you hear the word soulmate, take a drink.
Then they go to the confessional with him, Sinjin, and then he's got that fire engine red, and it just like hurts my eyes. They can't stick to one palette. She walks in wearing another pink shirt.
I wasn't as sensitive to you, but I did notice it.
Yeah, it just was bad.
It's a fair thing. Now, this is the only thing that I felt was scripted, actually, in their conversation. This whole soulmate conversation.
Yeah.
I thought they were drawing this out.
I think they needed to put some closure on it because he still feels like shit. Who wouldn't?
I think he genuinely was upset.
Yeah.
He got upset, but they're talking about more, and I couldn't listen to them at all because I just kept thinking, y'all don't pull over. Ambulance is coming. Don't pull over. But I kept thinking, I can't listen to you talk right now, Tania, because your mom, Missy, fucking wired her she shed terrible, and there's a plug-in at the height of your head. And this bothered me so much.
Every time it was her, there was an outlet right there.
I just was fearful she was going to lean back, maybe get
and
shot.
that outlet was right near the couch.
Exactly.
So it could never be used.
And I thought if Jake was sitting here, he would touch it just because it was right there and shock himself.
I wrote that down too.
It really bothered me. Missy fucked her she shed up, y'all.
No, I just feel like they put the couch in the wrong place. They probably...
There doesn't need to be a plug-in in the middle of the wall.
Yeah, but she's a union carpenter.
Sissy is?
Yeah, Missy,
I mean.
You can't even say it.
Oh, I have some things for Missy. I want to know something about her.
I want to say that, and this is going to be shocking, I praise Tania in this episode for one thing.
What?
She kind of knows how to listen. Tania knows how to listen to someone talk about their feelings because she's had so much either inner self work that she knows people are taking time to process it. She literally waited while Sinjin told him what was wrong.
Well, she hasn't really... I agree with you, but I think she was doing that because she
didn't know what to say.
She knew that she fucked up and said something hurtful. Because in the past, when she's felt like she's right, she's talked over him.
I agree.
But I do agree with you that I think she realized she needed to eat a little crow.
Right.
Because she fucked up.
And she's like, maybe I'm crazy. And I wrote, now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
I want to do a quick 90 Days Theater really quickly.
Oh, this is a surprise. Okay.
And when she's like, I really do feel like we're together for a reason because what if I wouldn't have gone in that bar?
That's literally what yeah.
What if I wouldn't have gone in that bar? And right now, I want to do this. Is maybe we'll call it a 90 Days flashback.
Oh,
and I want to do, and I'll be Tania, and you're going to be the bouncer, not letting me into the bar.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to be a South African bouncer, and then I'm also going to
maybe my own variation of that.
Okay, and then I'm going to also ask you to be Sinjin.
Okay.
When I'm in the bar.
All right.
So picture it, South Africa, sometime where Tania's a woohoo girl. Oh my God, which bar should I choose? I don't know. I've already been kicked out of that one for yelling at this girl. I'm going to go over here. I don't know. That one looks like it's cheaper drinks, but this one looks like it's more interesting and has more open-minded people in it. I think I'm going to go to this one. And the guy wouldn't let me in it before, but he looks cute. I can get him. Hey, I know you said you wouldn't let me in before, but I'm just a tourist here. Can you let me in the bar, please? Can you let me in the bar?
No, you cannot pass.
What if I suck your dick?
No, I don't want you to suck my dick. I'm a South African proud man, and...
You don't sound South African. It's actually the worst accent I've ever heard.
I moved here recently, and Although your tits look nice and they're out to display.
You want to touch them? You want to touch my tits?
Maybe I get off work at 10 p.m.
Hey, just leave me in the door.
Okay,
I'll let you touch you behind the
oh, but you call me at 10 p.m.? You promise
Maybe.
if you get drunk, you'll
I
call
don't know
me?
about you drunk. I can't promise anything, bouncer.
Oh, okay.
I can't promise anything. I mean, this is all about the patriarchy. Okay, I'm in the bar now. I'm Tania in the bar. I want a drink. Who's at the bar? Who is that guy? Ooh, he's hot. Maybe I can take him home and fuck his brains out and use my dildo.
Oh, did you say dildo? I love a dildo. My name's Sinjin.
That doesn't sound like South African, St. John.
Well, I just recently moved here. I'd like to take you on a date.
You're great. Your
You
accent's
seem
fucked
great.
up, but
Your energy is so great.
I don't want to go on a date, but I think that we're soulmates.
Do you wear deodorant?
Never.
Neither do I. We
Perfect.
are soulmates.
We're soulmates, Sinjin.
Here, I'll let this bartender give you a drink while I kiss your neck.
Ooh, perfect.
Hey, welcome to the bar. You want me to get you a drink? I'm a grand porn mommy.
No, this ended terribly. And scene.
I just want to say, I felt like we were in a club. That was very realistic.
We really
for me.
need to work on your accents.
But I thought that was
That
great.
South African one, the bouncer was borderline racist.
I thought it was great.
Anyway,
the fact that she convinced him that she literally was just some fucking drunk ass girl who went to his bar was
really
the
amazing.
reason that they're meant to be together.
It's amazing.
Speaks volumes for this relationship.
So they are going to get married. She still wants to get married to him. We get to the wedding day. She's wearing a shirt that says "Keep Ale Free," which I don't really know what that is.
I started to look it up because it's
I
probably
got
some
bored.
cause that she cares about, but then I couldn't fucking be bothered.
And so
I love that they say, Sinja's like, so we'll get married and you know, when we're in the marriage, this will be a problem. We'll keep working on this. No, things should be pretty good.
I agree.
When you're getting married,
your wedding day should probably be the best day.
you feel like you're pretty emotionally flush. Like things are good to go.
Or you're like Anna and you have 6 hours, so you can't really think about it.
You don't really care.
So y'all, Tania's the bitch to have a DIY wedding. Also, I don't think a DIY is the thing.
Well, before we get to that, I want to say a couple of things that really bother me. First of all, they're not wearing fucking seatbelts in the car.
She never does.
She never does. If you were stupid enough in this life, and if you're listening to this and you don't wear a seatbelt, you're stupid. I'm sorry. If you
should be wearing your
dumb
seatbelt.
enough not to wear a seatbelt in this life, that to me tells me you have the responsibility of a piece of rat shit.
Sinjin has an excuse.
No.
Because I'm saying he was not born in this country, and they might not wear them there.
You know, I'm going to send Sinjin a message saying, I'm concerned that y'all don't wear seatbelts.
I'm saying he has an excuse. Tania, however, maybe she hurts her boobies.
Well, no, I see, girl, I have had many a queer deer that have big titties, and they move the seatbelt on not to mess with their tits. You know?
So they're riding in the car. Neither one of them have written their vows yet. So this wedding is going to be great.
That's another thing that is so. I think the thing you probably should pay one of the most important things to for a wedding is the vows.
I'm going to talk about this later. One of the most important things for a wedding.
Because, okay, maybe I'll save it and we'll talk about that because I have a big opinion about that.
Well, it seems like it should be something you work on up to it. Come on us if you literally wrote your vows on the day you were getting married.
Yes, because I asked y'all last week to come at us with your shitty proposals. And that sissy squad blew up.
Y'all had some shitty proposals.
You had some fucking shitty proposals. That was,
and the reason why a lot of you aren't married to them anymore,
or still hoarding it over your husband.
Yeah,
and
you're
I
still lording it.
That. But Sinjin says that his family hasn't a divorce in like 500 years.
I saw that too. They obviously haven't had Tania in their family.
Somebody posted on social media and said someone's going to break that.
Yeah, right. There was also a Sissy Squad post that someone said it was like she was looking up a type of fungal infection. It was called tinea, Tinea.
Oh, yeah.
Appropriate. So Chart is there. His hot friend Chart.
Okay.
St. John's hot friend Chart, who is shirtless and can get it.
They were both shirtless. And
I would love to have been in a sandwich there.
St. John was
A
talking.
South African salami sandwich.
Well, it's interesting that you said that because when they had their shirts off, and St. John was talking about being nervous, my TV went a little staticky.
Yep.
And then, so I heard St. John say to him, to Jart, Jart, he said, "I'm so nervous, man." And then Jart responded with,
I know a cure for nervousness.
Yes. And then St. John took his hand and said, "What is it, my friend?"
And Chart said, "Semen in your mouth."
And so then St. John got on his knees and started sucking Jart's dick while Jart kind of tromboned him in the back. just a little bit of, a little Sousa.
I'm coming.
Oh.
It goes, boom.
And then he came in his mouth. And then he
was fine.
And then he said, "I'm not nervous anymore."
And then they just put on their blue suspenders, white shirts, and khakis, which I thought was adorable.
I thought it was adorable too.
For a day wedding.
For a day wedding. This is true.
This is a big, y'all. And this might
I get
seem,
a backyard wedding, but maybe black or navy for a night wedding.
Thank you. This may seem a little persnickety, y'all. There's a certain dress for a day wedding and a night wedding.
Oh, no. That's not persnickety at all.
This may be southern of me.
No, if we don't have decorum in these things, in traditions, then why do we have them?
And I want to talk about how this color palette of the wedding was
all
kinds of
over
fucked
the
up.
place.
There was, I kind of got black and red from the bridal party. We talked about Tania's black dress. I didn't love it. I kind of learned to be okay with the pink satin underneath it.
I actually think it was a beautiful dress.
It had been, I will say, it had been tailored really well.
She looked, I said.
She looked the best she'd ever had.
She looked impeccable.
You know what I will say? She looked the best.
She's
her
a
hair
beautiful
looked
woman.
great. Her makeup looked great. When she wasn't talking, I didn't hate her.
She was beautiful in the dress. But
the wedding styling was awful.
His style didn't match her style.
Yeah.
And then her dress looked like almost like formal evening.
Yep.
He was
They
casual,
were going to go chop some wood after.
Backyard. So like
in the
do
nighttime.
A back dress, but do a backyard like in the grass because I'm sure she was probably barefoot.
It's like they cut the wedding picture down the middle and superimposed two different weddings.
Yes, and you know what it was? And Poodle and I've seen this in weddings. Y'all, there really is important. We are very persnickety about weddings, but the theme and organization of a wedding should all kind of complement one another.
Right.
And people try to, what I call hodgepodge of taking everything they like from a wedding and they believe that that's going to fit together, and it doesn't always.
And then there's like weird pyres everywhere. And
I did enjoy
the flowers didn't work.
I will say with the lights, it was pretty, and like the chandelier with the candles on it, I thought that was pretty. It was romantic.
And
looking.
I will say, if the decor was more matching her, if St. John would have been in just all black,
you're right,
with a red tie,
all of the decor matched her, and none of it matched him.
With a red tie, but I don't feel like that decor is appropriate for a backyard wedding at the same time, because backyard weddings are not formal. And
it was
but in the same way, who wears black to a fucking wedding? I mean,
some people didn't wear red. Some people, we had Sissy Squatters, they wore pants and it was gorgeous.
Yeah, but
again, like a lot of those pictures y'all sent us of your weddings, it all makes sense.
Yeah,
it all makes sense.
I want to say this. We were talking
about what about their wedding pictures looked like. Oh wait! They didn't get a fucking photographer.
This is the most important. That is the frustrated chandelier scream.
That was the first angry chandelier scream. By the way, chandelier scream.
The T-shirts and all kind of merch. The blankets, T-shirts.
Y'all go to SissyThatTalk.com to a merch. Let It Be is gone. Julia Cass got the last one of that, y'all.
My mother will be horrified.
But y'all go and we've got our own chandelier scream.
So y'all, the most important thing about your wedding are your pictures.
This is going to be a long episode, y'all.
You're not going to remember your wedding day. Barely.
You're so busy.
There's so much going on.
You're hungry.
Barely going to remember anything
drunk,
about your wedding day. That's why
pregnant.
your pictures are the most important thing.
And I know that people are You're thinking, these people are going to video. They're not videoing to show your wedding.
That's trashy. I'm going to say that now. Don't allow someone to fucking phone video your wedding.
You know what? I said that this was the most classless wedding out of all of them.
No, Blake's. No, I believe Blake's was worse. Again, they did not have a photographer either. And I'm going to talk about this later on. Talk about this later. And that's weird because every single person, all of Blake's friends, is an amateur photographer because they live in Los Angeles.
Because they live in Los Angeles.
Because they're all Instagrammers. Anyway, y'all, your photographer is the most important thing.
It is.
After that, probably your catering because people will judge you on that.
Drink.
Every time I've been to a wedding, I have judged them on their catering.
We didn't really get to see that at their wedding. They did have drinks.
And after that, your venue. And then everything else kind of goes by the wayside. People really don't remember your dress.
They won't.
People need to look at your pictures.
Like
you need your pictures.
It's your pictures. People will remember. This is going off of Maya Angelou again. We quote her a lot.
Yeah.
But people, or maybe this is Toni Morrison. No, it's Maya. People will remember how you made them feel.
That's true.
And let's talk a little bit about the do-it-yourself wedding and how this makes people feel.
You mean the fact that people are arriving and Tania's like turning over tables with the booty shorts on?
Because she planned none of this.
Well, she didn't ask people to help, supposedly.
I think people probably... Monique said, I'm not helping this bitch do her wedding.
And she's the ride or die who sat on the sex bed.
Exactly. And then so I think... and even doing her hair, it said Tania's best friend. We haven't seen her at all during any of this. So either she lives far away or that bitch is a best friend from a distance.
Or production paid that best friend.
Maybe.
I will say that because production that best friend seemed to know a lot about details that have been happening, and we haven't seen her. Well, again, I called bullshit on... The thing about it is, we were talking about this before. Production paid for all these weddings, y'all.
We think. We don't know.
No. They were paid by production.
You know for sure?
That's what the people do to be on shows. You're paid.
Oh, I guess true. Yeah, you're paid, yeah.
Yeah. So they could have had any wedding they wanted.
No, they wouldn't have anybody.
Well, that's true.
But they could have had something.
But production, the fact that they're sitting there doing it.
Not frauded. Let us know frauded by TLC. She'll know.
It's just weird.
It's weird. This is what I'm going to say, y'all. I have been a bridesmaid, a man of honor, a matron of honor, so many times.
Are we really 44 minutes in?
We are.
Holy mother of God!
We're going to finish them, and then I'm going to have
This may have to be a two-parter.
I'm going to have to stop to grab a beer.
Well, now I'm going to drink.
Yeah, because that really took a push. But what I was going to say
is... Because you forced me.
I once had a friend who was a coworker at the time. She wanted to get married in Paso Robles, so it was a destination wedding. I was the man of honor, the matron of honor, she called me, because she didn't have
Which is a little offensive.
10 years ago it wasn't, but now it kind of is.
Now it is.
We had a tea.
She's an insufferable person. Let me just say that.
But she kind of is Tania.
She is.
She was an actor, kind of very self-involved.
She got a degree in Alexander technique.
And she doesn't listen to the show, and if she does, we're not friends now.
People who do, you might know who she is.
Because we're not friends now because she told people that I changed, and it's because I put up a boundary and just stopped letting her walk all over me.
She never liked me, y'all, so...
Anyway, she basically had this wedding in Paso Robles. Everybody showed up. It was in a whole... I don't know how they roped it in. It was a whole day of all of her friends putting up... Y'all, don't pull over, somebody, please. Ambulance. Jesus. Everybody put together this wedding. That was 3 hours away from Los Angeles, okay? Mind you that.
Paso Robles is gorgeous, though.
Her parents married them, that was nice. They wrote out a script for their parents to marry them, but it was just everything had to be different. She wore a red sari dress, even though she wasn't Indian at all, but she just loved India.
No, it's so
she
typical.
Appropriated that culture.
Y'all, this bitch is Tania.
I set up everything. I did her makeup, and then... Oh, There wasn't a lot of food because they didn't want to pay for a lot of food for people. There was cheap wine. That's all they had to drink. Then the next, I didn't even have a bed. I had to sleep in a sleeping bag on a floor because there wasn't room in the house.
That's right. I forgot about that.
You
had to sleep in a sleeping bag.
It made me sinusy as fuck. And then the next day I drove home and I thought, I am done with this. And then a week later,
you get your best gay or your matron of honor or your man of honor. You get him a really nice gift, y'all.
And
that's like
a
thing.
Give it at the wedding, but instead, she thought a week later at work, she gave me.
She worked with him, by the way,
like a pink paper bag that looked like it had been reused, and in it, her husband now worked at the place where I went and got my grad degree, but I was in the process of applying to grad school, to my psychology degree. And so her husband worked there at that school. She gave me a T-shirt that said Antioch University, and the sleeves had been cut off because she thought I could run in them, because when have I ever worked out? And then
it was a passive-aggressive gift.
And then she gave me a baseball cap as well, because how often do I wear baseball caps?
You wear them now, but you didn't used to.
This is what happens. This is a warning for you.
You cut her out of your life.
I cut her.
You had so many of those friends, though.
And I had several, but she was the last one. And I'm telling y'all now, if you ask your friends to do a DIY wedding, you either need to get them a very fucking good gift, or you know what we really do, y'all? Manage your expectations.
Yep.
And have the wedding you can afford, not necessarily the wedding you want.
She's a soul-sucking black hole, y'all.
And so is Shania. And I guarantee
that's what I was talking about, but yeah.
Oh.
But I called this girl that as well.
Anyway.
You can't believe you said that, but she is Tania, that girl.
She is Tania.
Let's call her Larissa.
I think that... So can we talk about their vows now?
Yeah. I will say, and maybe this was after the Oscars, after I watched Joaquin Phoenix's speech, I teared up at St. John's vows. Because they seemed from the heart. I love that guy. He's all heart and he's all emotion. He went down on one knee.
It was beautiful.
And it's so sad how he exposes his heart and she just kind of like sits there and picks off of it. And
I mean, she tried her best. And
well, the vows were all about her.
But that's what I was
saying.
They
were promises about her.
All the things.
Not we. Her vows were I.
Which, in her defense, vows a lot of
it's the
I
best
will
she
honor,
could do.
I will respect you.
It's the best she could do. And I wrote that down. Those vows were the best Tania can do.
Well, that's the best she could do above a raisin, basically. But the thing that I wanted to say that is such a metaphor, y'all, if you're not living your life with intention, you're just walking around life without a compass. And
That's
that
true.
is Tania. When you can't focus, the vows are the most important thing.
And it says, this is what I will do, not what I won't do.
Yes.
And none of them were really serious.
And we can't have any forethought into our vows, yet we can make everyone sit there at the wedding while we get fucking tattoos.
I hope music played while a man was putting a needle into your fingers. Actually. The Sagittarius symbol.
And then the fact that
Tania,
the Sagittarius, because they're a wanderer.
It's a travel sign.
You know what's going to happen with this? Sinjin got a tattoo, and she's going to get an STD and cheat on him. And that's what he's going to end up getting back with. And then, I'm telling you, mark my words, she will fuck around on him. Y'all, she is going to fuck him over.
I kind of think
royally.
That's true. And I don't want to say, and I kind of am halfway there with you. I feel like she would do that, but because she didn't cheat with her heart, quote unquote, she'd be fine. And I would believe, would believe that she would think that was okay.
She'll cheat on him with a woman and try to justify that it's different.
Yeah.
But she's going to have babies with him because she knows he will always take care of those kids and love those kids. And when she travels around.
Here's the thing. Tania, herself does not think she's a bad person.
No.
She has tons and tons of her own realizations about herself. In fact, she thinks she's really working hard on herself, but she thinks she's a really good person.
She does.
And the thing is, she's not a bad person. She's just very, very, very self-involved.
And very
She
self-involved.
can't see the other side.
And fearful. When people
Yeah.
are fearful and self-involved, they can't see the other side.
She's also just she has the most revolting personality of anybody
does.
I've ever met in reality
We
TV.
just drug her.
Guess what?
Her.
They're going to be on the This Is Love or This Is
Happily Ever After.
Happily Ever After.
They are?
Yep. I think they've been confirmed. So y'all
God.
get ready to eat another 3 square meals of Tania. Oh, the bitch you love to hate is back.
Because it's all about being fucking special, but not fucking real at all.
Someone on the
With her.
Sissy Squad said she wanted to be the cool bride. She would
She
be the
did.
cool girl.
And then it summed
she
it up
likes to break boundaries.
When they cheered at the end and she said, "I'm fucking married, y'all." And you know what I said aloud? I went, classless. Classless.
I will say their justice of the peace was very appropriate for them.
Who
He was
cussed
like,
at their wedding ceremony? Y'all, your wedding officiant does not need to say shit at your wedding.
it's true, and your wedding officiant doesn't need to say, "Let's hear it for tattoos, y'all."
No. He did.
They just hired Rick off the street.
I did.
He was just like sitting there trying to sell like bulk corn out of his truck. Out of his truck,
It's true.
and he had a suit in the back. Should we pause?
I have one more thing to say to this,
'Cause I'm
and then
done.
we're done.
This
done.
wedding is so exhausting.
I'm done. We just did an hour-long show about
should we
two
do
people.
a two-parter?
People will kill us if we do a
Well, no,
two-parter.
we'll release the next one in a couple days.
Maybe.
Because the whole thing, that's what I'm saying. Because it's gonna be a long episode. I'm gonna tell you that now.
It is going to be a long
Yeah.
episode. So, sure, why not? We can do it just in... People
We'll
are going
release
to
it on-
kill us. They're going to
No,
kill
we'll
us.
release it on Thursday or Wednesday night. It'll give someone to look forward to.
Okay.
You're gonna blame me for this.
I'm just saying, they're going to be... Some of them are going to be pissed.
Well, the episode will be 2 hours.
Yeah, no, it's true. We don't want to have a 2-hour episode.
You're gonna find a way to blame me for this.
Well, I want to say this before we pause it.
Yeah.
Why does Sissy have a tattoo of a Mardi Gras mask on her tit? I know we don't know this for sure, but I just wanted to ask you, what are some of your own theories about this?
Once she went to a Mardi Gras ball, got completely wasted off her ass, and then a street tattoo artist, probably with unclean needles, put that on her tit, and then she joined a cult for a while.
I think that's probably the answer. That's all I really need to know. Y'all come at us with your Missy Sissy stories. If you
Missy Sissy stories.
If you have an idea, come at us on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and let us know.
I think we may
what's
be
your Missy
okay.
story.
We only have. Oh no, we have like 5 more couples.
We'll see. We might do 2 episodes. We're going to pause and grab a drink,
Yo, this has been a huge episode.
and we'll let you know when we come back.
Yeah, we're back with drinks.
We're back with
this
drinks.
episode is long, and I have a confession to make.
So we finished the show, or we paused, and I was like, Jake, why do you want to do 2 episodes?
Because I had budgeted time because I have an appointment later.
Y'all, he has business. He has a fucking trick coming over, and I told him because he didn't know the show
the
was going
trick
to take
has
2
a very
hours.
busy schedule.
Actually, what the trick has, and Jake showed me a picture, is a huge dick. And as soon as I
And then
saw
you
that,
went, "Woo!
I
We're
was
doing
like,
2 parts."
We're doing 2 parters. I'm getting out of here. So, y'all, someone's got to douche. So we got to get this show on the road. So, sorry, we're going to do 2 episodes. How about, I'm going to see Poodle tomorrow, so how about not making them wait till Wednesday? How about we do one on Monday night, and then we'll record the other one tomorrow.
I think it's fine.
So that
We'll do
will
it.
go up Tuesday night.
Okay, Tuesday night's good,
Tuesday night, y'all. Anyway.
and I'll look like Rebecca the next day after her night with Ed.
You know what? You can't say I'm not
Or
a good
Darcy.
friend. If you're going to get yours, I'll move back.
Anyway, y'all, thanks for meeting us halfway.
Y'all, because he had 5 weeks of China not getting anything.
I'm still kind of working it out of my system.
You still got to get those cobwebs out.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a very active 4 weeks.
It's true. True.
And it already has been since I've been back. Woo!
All right. So we're going to jump to...
We're going to jump because we're going to skip
to
around a
our
little bit.
next Lonely Hearts, Mike and Natalie.
So Mike is still sad panda at home and decides to call Natalie after about...
He is sad panda.
After about like 3 Klonopin.
Hey.
Like he's on the verge of being nonverbal
like,
here,
if
y'all.
he won the lottery, he would just go,
Yeah.
that's great. Whereas Bojangles...
I'm rich.
yeah, exactly. He would be...
Where are the whores?
Mrs. Bojangles would be like, I make a casserole. They would be very
She's
excited.
my favorite. I love Mrs.
I love
Bojangles.
Mrs. Bojangles, too.
Lady Bojangles.
Oh, I like that. Lady Bojangles.
So he's calling Natalie. Oh, by the way, I got an Olga update, y'all. I haven't heard anything. But in the mail, I did receive a cock ring with the word China on it. I'm assuming it's from Olga.
That's a sign that she's still alive.
I'm assuming, y'all, we've said this before. She's a survivor.
She is a survivor.
She's going through that Walking Dead shit. She's
is.
climbing over bodies.
Literally.
Who knows what she is?
It's true.
Olga's scrappy, y'all. She'll be fine.
She is scrappy. She will be fine.
We haven't
Don't
heard
pull
from her.
over. Don't pull over.
Oh, that's really loud.
We've got a lot of
We open the window because it's hot in here. Anyway, so y'all,
Mike and
Natalie.
He's
So
in his Klonopin fix.
he's like,
sequel.
hey. She's like, hello, and he's like, you been thinking about me? So I think it's a good time to do a 90 days theater.
I think this is appropriate.
Of this phone call,
Sure.
of this kind of cognitive dissonance of a phone call.
Okay, well, I'll be playing Mike or
You'll be
Natalie?
playing Michael.
Okay.
And
All right.
So
Ring, 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 ring.
hello.
Hey.
What's wrong? You look like you're sleepy.
No, I'm just like, I'm just sitting here wondering, like, what are we going to do,
Well, I just can tell you, I was not thinking about you.
Oh, I've been thinking about you all the time. I'm so upset right now.
Well, I haven't been thinking about you. It's fine.
Oh, really?
Yes. Our love is a farce.
Do you still love me?
Do you still love me?
I asked you first.
You. No, you answer first. You.
I mean,
You are American.
I've always loved you, but man,
I don't know what I did.
I
Did
don't
it because I
know.
gave you your ring? Is it because I
mean-
gave you a ring?
I need you to just let me see a boob. I need something.
No, you have been false to me. You have created non-trust.
But wait, you're the one who liked it when I did freaky deaky shit in the bedroom.
What is that, mother? What is that? Oh, I need to go. Bye-bye. And sing. That was basically the call, y'all.
That made more sense than the actual call.
Y'all,
She was totally out of it.
She's cuckoo magoo.
Kumagoo.
Like, I don't know if something
not even
happened.
in reality.
And the thing is, maybe, and even production asked him off camera,
They
what
were
happened?
confused. The producer
What
was
happened
confused.
off camera? And he's like, I don't know, dude. If we find out that he actually cheated on her or did something, that would be more obvious. But we haven't seen anything like that.
Well, at first, I was thinking, does she want him to, like, quote unquote, fight for the relationship,
but
show something?
Why is she saying I cannot trust you?
I think she is trying to. I think it all comes out to she thought he had money and could take care of her, and now
Is that what it is?
I think it's that he's $30,000 in debt, and as soon as she's like, I've got to make a reason to not be with him. I guarantee you, she's already on another dating site looking for somebody else.
Olga could solve her problem like that.
I know. Too bad Olga's in China. Too bad. Olga's in fucking China.
She's a survivor. She's fine.
But I literally wrote out, did we miss something in the edit?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
And it just made no
that was
sense.
The cops, y'all.
Oh,
whoop, whoop,
yep, don't
whoop.
pull over now.
But
in the words of Mike, yeah, fuck this relationship because I can't imagine that they're together. We don't know what's happened because we don't read shit. But that's basically it.
I don't know how they would. I don't know how you repair this. It's ugly.
I know how you repair it. She says that she's sorry and does cutesy things and wears a tight shirt, and he'll fucking forgive her because he's a wet blanket.
Yeah, but
tell me he wouldn't.
He probably would, but he's just dumbstruck by everything she's doing to him. Again, magic pussy, y'all. She must have a magic vajayjay.
Not to defend Natalie per se, but I think Mike is a nice guy. But I also feel like
he's a nice guy. You're a nice guy.
But that's also the problem with Mike. He's kind of that nice guy who I don't ever see Mike take an initiative for anything. He's so laid back and so kind of like, whatever.
And he seems like he's been fucked over by girls a lot.
It does. And not in like a St. John, like, I'm going with the wind, but more of kind of like, dude, just stand up and say, fight for what you want in life even.
Yeah, he seems like he's a doormat and women have kind of walked over him.
Yeah, and
or mostly life has.
He's not passionate about anything.
Yeah, that's true. I get that.
I think that she wants him.
Just Bojangles, smoking weed with Bojangles.
And, let's be honest, Bojangles probably taking out his teeth and giving Mike a gummer.
This is what men do.
He's giving him a gummer.
Gummer.
If you've never had a gummer, come at me.
No, I've
never
had
that. I wouldn't know that
I
either.
don't want to know if you've got a gummer.
I do. Did anybody take out their teeth to give their man a blowjob?
Wow.
I've heard it's better. Feels weird to me just thinking of it.
I don't ever want to see it. Honestly.
Well, you're not going to get it tonight with that trick coming over.
No.
He's a young Latin man.
Arriba!
Okay, that was wow. All right. Anyway, okay, y'all. So
that's what I say. That's not what he says.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't say arriba. You say, what is it? Bésame culo. Bésame culo.
That's kiss my ass.
Well, you want him to kiss your ass.
I guess so, but usually that expression is.
Let's see.
Como se dice rim? Taking a rim
Siri,
down.
Como se dice rim job?
I don't understand. Hey Siri, call my city, say rim job.
No, not call my city. Fuck you, Siri. Anyway, y'all. All right, screw this. So, y'all,
all right, it's time for Sissy shout-outs. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish.
Literally, someone's just got a scruff message and just said it's time for Sissy shout-out. I just spilled my beer.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. You look at your shout-out. No, look at your shout-out.
Pause it. All right. Well, I can't believe you just did that.
Well, look.
Anyway. Jesus. Here we go. You better get the stain remover. Y'all, this is why my carpet is so shitty, because someone has spilled so many things on my carpet. There's still squealing going on. All right. We are to, I believe, we finished Q and R, so we are to S and T.
All right,
cleaned up. We're back after he knocked over his fucking beer.
It's cleaned up.
He put it on the floor, y'all. That's the worst party foul.
It was. Y'all,
the lights just dim like a prison.
It did.
When someone gets executed.
Y'all, so we're going to do our sissy shout-outs. But before we do our individual shout-outs, we want to give a shout-out to one of our sissies who is keep going to the max today. Jessica, she's having brain surgery.
She's having
today.
brain surgery.
And Jessica,
when I asked what her last name was,
Jake said we should specify. And I was like, what
Jessica with brain surgery.
Like, we don't need to say our last name.
I hope your brain surgery goes well.
We do too, Jessica. We're sending you big sissy love.
Big sissy love
we
and
love
vibes.
you so much. We appreciate you.
Come at us if y'all are having surgery. We'll send you a shout out.
We'll send you a shout out.
But it needs to be life-threatening surgery. If you're getting a mole taken off, I'm not saying a word.
Or your wisdom teeth, that's fine.
At least a 40% lethal.
So, okay. All right, Jessica.
We need that.
Keep going, Queen.
Where's this one?
All right, now let's do our shout out. So, what letter are you again?
I
think you're S.
I'm S.
And
okay.
I'm T.
Mine, sissy shout out, goes to.
I think I'm a T.
Sarah. God. There's 2 names here. Sarah Lasik.
Oh, Jesus.
Get. Sarah Lasik.
This doesn't make sense.
Let. Sarah Lasik get.
Okay.
Sarah. Well, it says Sarah BF. Let's say Sarah BF, so she can know what it's here because I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Okay.
Anyway, y'all. So Sarah Lasik bet.
Okay.
Sarah Bradick Fat.
Okay.
It was really hard. Y'all.
I won't say a word.
Y'all. Sarah, not many people know this. She is an A+ gardener.
Oh, really?
Yes. She grows all kinds of she grows tomatoes.
Oh,
she grows okra.
Ooh, love it.
She grows all kinds of gourds.
Ooh.
And her favorite kind are the kinds of gourds that are long and look like penises.
Does she?
That she sells. No, she doesn't. No, don't be dirty. Don't take this in a dirty way.
Okay.
Don't take this in a dirty direction.
Okay.
No, Sarah. Oops, someone just texted me. Oh.
It's your fucking trick. He can wait.
So Sarah, you're trying to make this into something dirty. She just likes the ones like penis. She puts them on her wall for art.
Oh.
And then she selects them to let people shove them up their assholes and their vaginas.
Oh.
And you know what? She's got a whole traveling sex circus.
So it's not dirty at all.
Not at all.
She's
not going to do it herself.
She's a community service person.
Yes, and she's a performer. So she goes on her own traveling circus, and strangely enough, most of the people who are shoving these things up themselves are truckers, men.
Oh,
and
really?
So she exhibits this whole thing of truckers, and they're just sitting on these gourds.
East side and down, and I'm heading up for a trucker.
And strangely enough, it's not country music that's playing, but ballet. Goosh. Anyway, and the end of the show, they all jizz into this large, water shield onto the audience, and the audience goes, ah, like they've been snowed on.
You know, the shit Alyssa has to Google to do these sissy shout-outs. Y'all, if you're not in the Facebook group, whenever we shout you out, Alyssa in our Facebook group, she makes a whole picture of your sissy life.
Yep.
And we get to see it.
She's got a green thumb, and she'll put it in your ass.
Ho, 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 green giant.
Anyway,
I bet the green giant had a small dick. A lot of people don't know that.
I could see it.
But the Keebler elf fucking
huge. Thick, too.
Thick.
Who would know?
My sissy shout out is a person named I'm gonna say her last name correctly, but her first name I'm gonna run Felony Tubbs.
Felony Tubbs.
And you know what?
I was booked for Felony Tubbs.
She didn't go to jail, even though her name rhymes with felony. But we have the same first initial. There you go. Felony Tubbs. And y'all...
Faggot?
No.
Your mom named you faggot.
There you go.
Looks at the baby and is like, no, that looks like a faggot.
Woo! Hit him here, Paul. Anyway, y'all.
I miss the days when people said Paul and Ma.
It's true. Miss Tubbs, she has gorgeous, huge Disney princess eyes. She has beautiful eyes, and they're very brown. And a lot of people don't know. She got them from her grandmother. Her grandmother's name was Selene. And Selene was who they wrote the song Brown Eyed Girl about.
Ooh, my brown-eyed girl.
Yeah.
That was one person, Van Morrison.
The song was written about her.
But I'm saying they one person.
Yeah, okay. He wrote it about
He
her.
wrote it about
He
her.
wrote Brown Eyed Girl about her grandmother.
Fan Forreston.
So, but here's the deal with Felony. She gets drunk at bars and tells everybody she's the brown-eyed girl, even though she's way too young to believe it. But usually
She's that girl at the bar.
But that's how she gets guys. Even though she's pretty, that's how she puts guys in her web to fuck her.
Oh.
She gets them to come home
She
with
has
her.
an actual web.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of people don't know. She's also obsessed with Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Ooh.
So
the
she
Spider Woman.
So she brings these guys home. She ties them up in spider webs.
Sun goes dimmer. That's an obscure musical theater
It's
reference,
true.
y'all.
And then instead of having sex with these guys, she just watches old episodes of Sally Jesse Raphael in front of them. And then finger bangs herself with the vegetable gourd.
Well, it all came back. Good
Who knows?
callback.
Sissies are related this week.
Who knew?
And that's it.
It was probably grown by Sarah.
It's true. Y'all, these are Sissy shout-outs are 100%.
110% true.
True.
Accurate.
Accurate. Anyway, y'all.
This has been a long episode because
think
someone
this is-
spilled beer everywhere. We're going to come back.
Jake's got to get his tub of lube out. We just want to say we appreciate y'all so much.
I got to pretend to be a whole different person.
It's true. His name's going to be Raphael, which is ridiculous because he doesn't look like a Raphael at all. Y'all can come at us at our website, sissythattalk.com. We've got we're going to actually record another Bitchcraft episode tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I know some of you are thirsty for it. That will be dropping soon.
We're doing our best, y'all.
We got Bitch Dough. We've got, I think.
Southern Charm.
Southern Charm, the sweet tea is going to come back. We've got Old Dear Maddie
Riverdale.
episodes.
We're going to get to it. We'll
Riverdale,
get to it.
probably
Maybe
not going to happen anymore, y'all.
Someone come at us if there's gay sex on Riverdale. Then we'll
But
have to
so
talk
far
about
there
it.
hasn't been. So sorry,
What's the point?
we're not doing it. Now, don't forget, you can get all your merch. You can get our Chandelier Scream.
Chandelier
new.
Scream.
Sissy
Let
That
It Be
Talk
is
.com.
gone, but Chandelier Scream replaces it.
It's true. Also, we want to mention, y'all, our Patreon is really blowing up.
It's blowing up, y'all. We are over halfway from the $15 come at us tiers to get to where we do a second Bi-Curious episode per month.
Y'all,
we're already doing one.
Y'all are thirsty whores because you love the Married at First Sight.
We had so much fun with it. I didn't like the show, but I loved doing our episode. We may have to record the single I Like the Tree.
Maybe. We laughed so much of that episode.
I laughed so much I hurt afterwards.
And I know a lot of you that don't do Patreon said we're going to wait because they always end up releasing it free a month later.
Fuck you.
No,
Nope.
we're not going to fuck them, but we are going to say we're not doing that because I think we're pretty much have a good 90-day schedule for a while.
Yep.
So if you want the Patreon, you got to come at us.
Yeah. I
And
said, fuck you.
And also, too, Poodle and I
Y'all-
are doing special cameo. I'm doing a couple of Valentines for Cameo
I'm
today.
doing some cameos.
It's all in the show notes. Just click on it.
And y'all, leave us a review. You know, we said when we get 2,000 reviews, that's a live show.
We're going to do a live show.
We're about 500 something short right
do
now.
a live show. We're
I
working
love
on
reading a review. When I've had a long day, a good review gets me going, especially when a review says, it's not for everyone, but I like it.
But I like it. So thank you so much
And
for that
that's
review.
real.
That's literally what
That's
somebody
real.
left to review.
It's
you know
real.
what? We
And
appreciate
you know what?
it.
If you want to give us constructive criticism, you go right ahead and read us.
Though they can do that too.
As long as it's 5 stars, whores.
What? Yeah, you can say whatever you want. Just leave
As long as it's 5 stars. Because I won't read it otherwise.
We also who was it? Oh, that was Khaleesi 1989 that said the podcast wasn't
Ooh.
for everyone. Anyway, and thank you, Lily Carmar. You left us a really sweet Chandelier Screams for everyone.
Oh.
5 stars. Thank you so much. I think that's all we're doing. Oh, so we've got some. I'm the tease. I'm the worst.
You're the worst.
But Poodle and I had a meeting
We
about
just
some
talked
stuff
about
today.
it, but I'd rather not talk about it, but you're going
We're
to.
not going to talk about it.
I like to
We're just
protect
saying-
things, y'all, until
I'm
I
just
know
saying
everything is up.
Oh, it's exciting. We're going to be doing some stuff that's not just a podcast. It's exciting.
You might as
I'm
well
terrible.
say it. I talked to someone today about getting ready for a meetup, you
Y'all,
guys,
we're
in
doing
Los
a
Angeles.
meetup in Los Angeles.
It'll probably be at a kind of a bar near my house, so I can stumble home.
But anyway,
you're helping me and you.
We're
really.
going to look at doing sometime in April is what we're looking at. So I can't hold secrets.
That's going to be during
the
Holy
worst.
Week. You're going to fuck my April 3 ways till Sunday.
Y'all,
I work at a church during April. It's going to be fucking hell.
It's going to be awesome.
Oh, God,
so we've got a lot of big
drink.
stuff coming up. And I think that's about it, y'all. Y'all can follow us on social media at 90 Day Gays, wherever you do your social media.
You can follow me at Jake It or Fake It.
And you follow me at the Matt Marr, 2 T's, 2 R's. And remember, we call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love?
Yeah. Yeah, they age me. Especially Tania, y'all. And you know what? Yeah, you're right. And what do I say here?
Jesus, Ed.
Oh, and you know what? You're right.
If you're looking for love
and you decided to get a 90-day fiancé, call us.